Hello, guys. Welcome back to TFD. I'm Cordy, and today, Indiana Fever fans, brace yourselves, because what I'm about to break down is something I genuinely think could turn into a major setback for Caitlin Clark and the entire future of this franchise. According to what's circulating right now, the Indiana Fever might be on the verge of making a huge mistake. And honestly, this isn't something I'm willing to stay quiet about. I'm very clear on where I stand. We're going to break all of this down piece by piece. Indiana Fever, or like we joke sometimes, Indiana Thief, y'all really gotta get it together. We already don't trust y'all with decision-making after the last couple seasons. And now this? Amber Cox, Kelly Krauskopf, Stephanie White, please do not make this mistake. This one thing could genuinely hurt the roster, ruin the chemistry, and especially derail what you're building around Caitlin Clark. So let's get into it. The draft talks are heating up, and this is where the problem starts. As we cross our fingers, hoping a new CBA gets done, college hoops is underway, draft conversations are starting, and mock drafts are dropping everywhere. The Fever has a real opportunity here, a chance to fix some issues, add size, add defense, add rebounding, add wing scoring, literally everything Caitlin Clark has desperately needed. And according to this new Hoops HQ 2026 WNBA mock draft, the Fever might be heading in a direction that makes absolutely zero sense. When I say zero, I mean zero. This is one of those mistakes that makes fans slam the laptop shut, walk away, take a deep breath, and come back like, ain't no way y'all did that for real. Let's break this mock draft down team by team before we get to Indiana's pick, because the setup matters. Pick 1, Dallas Wings, Awa Pham. Right off the bat, the mock has Dallas taking Awa Pham with the number 1 pick. And honestly, that's the only thing in this mock that actually makes sense. Awa Pham should be the number 1 pick. There's no debate, no argument, case closed. Lauren Betts, she's been rough this year, slow, inconsistent, and honestly like the 3rd or 4th best player on her own team. She simply hasn't shown the dominance everyone expected. So, yes, Dallas taking Awa Pham, completely agree. And even if Arika Agumbawale leaves in free agency, they still have Paige Beckers, Maddie Siegrist, and an already strong backcourt. Adding Awa Pham makes them dangerous. Pick 2, Minnesota Lynx, Lauren Betts. Now, Minnesota's a wild card. Do they bring back Courtney Williams? Do they re-sign Natisha Heidemann? If Courtney leaves, the Lynx could absolutely go with Olivia Miles. I would not be shocked. The backcourt situation is messy and unpredictable. Miles fits perfectly if they decide to retool. Pick 3, Seattle Storm, Azzi Fudd. Now, this is where this mock draft lost me. They have Seattle taking Azzi Fudd at number 3. Look, Azzi Fudd is a bucket. She's improved this year, but if Olivia Miles is still on the board at number 3, Seattle has to pair her with Dominica Malonga. That duo would be a future championship contending 1-2 punch, a scoring guard plus a franchise big. That's the modern blueprint. No way I'm passing on Miles here. Pick 4, Washington Mystics, Olivia Miles. Washington taking Olivia Miles makes sense if she somehow falls this far. They already drafted the Kentucky PG Georgia Amoore last year, but she got hurt and didn't play. Still, Olivia Miles is one of those best player available, you can't pass prospects. If she's on the board, you take her, period. Pick 5, Chicago Sky, Tina Latson. And this is where the disrespect starts. FJ being passed up again? Really? I don't know how these mock drafts keep putting Tina Latson over FJ. Tania's good, really good, but FJ is being massively slept on. Also, if Chicago keeps Angel Reese, there is no way they draft Flau'jae Johnson. That relationship, done, cooked, dead on arrival. Angel Reese and Flau'jae cannot coexist. So if Angel stays, Tania Latson makes sense. Chicago needs scoring badly. Pick 6, Toronto Tempo, Flau'jae Johnson. Now this is perfect. Flau'jae Johnson to Toronto at 6 would be a steal. One of the biggest in the draft. Playing under Sandy Brondell? Oh my gosh, that pairing unreal. I've said before, I wish Caitlin Clark could have played for Sandy Brondell. Floauj in that system would thrive. For me, Alwa Pham is the second best player in this draft behind Afam. I'd be genuinely thrilled to see this happen. Pick 7, Portland Fire, Marta Suarez. Here we go. This is the player Indiana needs to pray drops to number 10. Marta Suarez from TCU is the real deal. 6'3", inside-out scorer, strong, confident, smooth footwork, high IQ basketball. I didn't know much about her early in the season, but watching her alongside Olivia Miles, bro, she's a monster. Legit scoring threat, legit pro-ready body. I love her game. She's rising up draft boards fast, and I'd be shocked if she's still available at 10. But if she is, Indiana better sprint to turn that pick in. Picks 8 and 9, pretty standard. Golden State taking Sarah Williams, Washington taking Gianna Nipkins. Honestly, I think Nipkins has been better than both Lauren Betts and Kiki Rice this season. I told y'all from the beginning, Kiki Rice is like the 5th best player on that team. She's overhyped. Gianna Nipkins is real. And now, pick number 10, Indiana Fever. And right here, this is where the entire mock draft falls apart. This is where the Indiana Fever allegedly step into disaster territory. According to the mock, Indiana takes Kati McMahon, guard/forward, 6 feet, Ole Miss. Let me say this slowly and clearly. This would be the worst draft decision the Indiana Fever could possibly make. Not mid, not questionable, not maybe. The worst. Here's why. 1, she does not fit next to Caitlin Clark. Indiana does not need another ball-dominant guard who needs the ball to be effective. Caitlin already runs the offense. Kelsey Mitchell already wants touches. Lexi Hall barely gets her shots as is. Adding Cody would crowd the perimeter even more. 2, she does not fix the Fever's real problems. Indiana's biggest issues last season and this season: lack of size, lack of rebounding, lack of rim protection, lack of strong and physical wings, lack of help for Aaliyah Boston down low, lack of spacing without Caitlin. Cody McMahon solves none of these. 3, the Fever need front court help. Let me make this super clear. The Fever need size, the Fever need rebounding, the Fever need physicality. If Marta Suarez is gone, which she probably will be, then the Fever must take Hannah Stuelke. Not maybe, not hopefully, not if the stars align. Hannah Stuelke should be the pick at number 10. Her size, athleticism, rebounding, motor, defensive presence, all perfect to put beside Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. Stuelke fills every hole on this roster. Other names on the board: Gabriela Yaquez, super talented, better than Kiki Rice, I agree. Rory Harmon, shooting up draft boards after a hot weekend. Yarden Garzon, I'm sorry, but she's not it. I don't see what others see. She's not NBA ready, in my opinion. This would be a massive Fever failure. If the Indiana Fever draft Kati McMahon over Marta Suarez or Hannah Stuelke, it would be a huge mistake. A mistake that would not help Caitlin Clark, not help Aaliyah Boston, not fix the roster's weaknesses, not move the franchise forward. This would be another classic Fever "what were y'all thinking" moment. Call to action. Get down in the comments and tell me, should the Fever be locked in on Hannah Stuelke at 10? Should they pray Marta Suarez drops? Should they pass on Kati McMahon entirely? Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the video.